DMG sounds. Right. Here we are. It's a Monday, so yes, just juggling things around. Client meeting for LocalSupport Harrow, the voluntary action Harrow. Get in the right order. Rachel and Sam here. Let's put on the screen share and just go and have a look at the agenda. Let's minimise that. The flips on the console don't tell us about it. So yeah, I was just working through the agenda there. Anything particular to add to the agenda that you're thinking of at the moment?
There were a couple of flips that came up during.
Yes.
I was getting a bit carried away and did quite a lot of inviting because
Yeah,
I get so low response. I thought I'll just do a big.
Yes, and we can review those. I think we've got the fix for one of them. Yeah. Anyway, we'll start going through the outstanding action items. So this was something. Yeah, you were talking, both of you and I were saying last time. You're particularly interested in being able to delist organisations from Do It, where the organisation no longer exists but still has volunteer ops on Do It. So I think that would be that's going to be a sort of a separate.
That would be the same with other. Not just Do It. If we're linking a team London or.
Yes, it's a general. And we've got some developments on the Do It integration to show you. Yes, so there's two levels. There's one aspect to that is ensuring if Steve brought this up, something is removed from Do It or other third-party system is removed on our system, and then this sort of what you're talking about there is sort of an executive ability to remove something that is still on Do It.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's two. So I think the action item there for me is to create create a feature for that, and the other one. Okay. And then I've done the invoices all sorted out. So the volunteer ops went live on the main site, and you sent that to a couple of people. So we can potentially move over to the other icons. I haven't done that yet. So out of date ops, that's addressing this. So the lists are now merged. All opportunities in orgs in a single location. Yes, I think that's all the same stuff. Oh, any more on this? The more formal doc for whenever you get to that. Yes. So let me show you the main thing. Have we got anybody joined us yet? Oh, Pietro. Hey, Pietro. Let's just wave hello to Pietro. Hello. How you doing?
Hello. Thank you.
Great to have you.
First time today.
Yeah. Absolutely, and just sit back and relax, watch it all, and we'll make some time for questions at the end.
Nice to meet you. I don't know your name. What's your name?
I'm Rachel.
Rachel, nice to meet you. I'm Piotr.
Rachel's been working with us for it's almost like 3 years now, I think.
2.5.
2.5. Yes.
Good sign.
Runs. So say again.
It's a good sign.
Well, yes. He's still putting up with us. It's an excellent sign. Indeed. So yeah, volunteer.
I don't want to interrupt. Sorry, I just observe what you do. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's great. But I just wanted to check that I had the right screen share on and you could see everything. So yeah, great, cool. All right, so we'll carry on. Yes. So the main thing to show you is here. This is out staging, and so this we've re-engineered the system, and so that now loads very
at midnight.
So basically we are storing the Do It ops in our own database, and assuming that this is what you want to go live, we'll set it up to once a day repopulate that with the appropriate data.
Yeah, it's much quicker. So.
And so we can see all the different bits and pieces, and this is doing a 3-mile radius around the centre of Harrow. So assuming you're happy with that, we'll take that live today. Good. Okay, excellent. So that's on the staging, so we're ready to go out into production. That's let's go back to the agenda. Is this page? Yes. So shown that, got approval for it. I've got other couple of things to show you. I guess since I'm there, the other thing what we've also got here is, now this is here on the develop server, we've got the delete button for individual volunteer organizations as well, so they can be removed, and so we can delete them, and then potentially we can restore them if there's something they out there, they're sort of, rather than actually being completely expunged, we just switch a flag from the database, so they can be restored as necessary. Yeah, so if that looks fine, we'll move that out and get that into production as well. That was the two key functional things to check with you. Yeah, and then I mean, I guess we need to look at the priorities and that, but first maybe should we? So the blips with the inviting process. So we did have one user who clicked through, and there
it was out of date, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
I've not heard back from him, and I don't know.
Yeah, he hasn't clicked through as far as we can see. I think what we've I mean, I extended the expiration date, although actually I think that there was in investigating, we discovered that there was a chance that at a certain frequency, like when the servers restarted, the tokens would all expire. So we've made an adjustment to that, which should prevent that from happening in future. Yes, obviously it's a shame if we then lose this person through doing that, but it has allowed us to. So that was one thing with the link expiring, which shouldn't happen again in the future, and we'll keep eyes on that. Was the token expiring? But was there another one? I think I've got a. There was a user who was not linked to an organization. Was this the person? It was the pin patients.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's on the system with her Gmail address, and now she wants to join with that one.
So yeah, so the invite went out to that.
And I think this will happen because some people, obviously, when they set up, they were using generic, and now they've got their own email addresses.
Yes. And there's nothing in principle to stop them creating a new user and then clicking, this is my organization. But I guess, and what was her interaction with you? I was a little unclear about, sorry, I didn't count. Joe at Pin Patients. I mean, I think I mean, at the moment she's, well, it's Ivor MT at. But so it is that we just need to add her to this particular organization. Is that the?
Oh, I think so. What I.
It says to the Pin Medical Center.
So I've. I thought I'd gone on and added her and linked her with the organisation. I'm just going to. Oops, one.
So. So if you just search, well. So you thought that you'd invited her through the. I think this organisation was invited.
Yeah.
And the organisation email was ivormt@gmail.com.
So she's a new user.
And so she then also signed up with her new email.
Yeah.
But was not linked to the organisation.
Yeah.
But so did you try to add her to the organisation administrator list through this?
Yeah.
Anyway, the state of affairs that we want is this person should be the admin of this. I mean, the interesting question for the organisation is whether do they want their. I mean, they've got this email public at the moment. Is that the email that they want?
I think it would be Joe one.
Yeah, but so if I at least update the organisation there. Yeah, so I mean, I've added here, so she's now that. Now we could change that for them. Of course, that's maybe they wanted to be info@innovations.org or something. Yeah. Who knows? So maybe that's something to have a chat with them about.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'll go back and say that we're added her.
Yeah.
Okay, so I sent the invite. Okay. Yeah. I thought I'd linked her with the organisation, but maybe I didn't.
Well, it's possible that there was a failure on our part. It seems to be working at the moment. So, yeah. Right. I mean, I guess was this an organisation that you
it must have been
created, or it might have been on there from
before?
They were
on there already.
Right.
But with this one.
Right, and then and so you clicked it.
Yeah, because if you look at the number.
Yeah.
It's only more recently ones would be over 900.
Yeah. Right.
So she was part of it.
Yes, and I could see because the emails are all CC'd to me. When you do a slew of invites, I see those individual things. I was able to go and find that. If we look, what do they come to me? Come forward. Is it come through here? Yeah. So and actually, interestingly, I can see that in June last year, you sent one invite, and then another one came through. This was the other day, so we presume that she clicked through on this.
So maybe sometimes people automatically forward.
Yes, it may have forwarded to her other thing, but the accept invitation. So she may have thought she accepted it from that one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because we have that problem sometimes with our mailing list. We've had people try and unsubscribe, but their emails seem to be forwarded, so we look up their email address and we can't find them in our system. It's because it sometimes seems to be automatically forwarded.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we've yeah. I mean, I guess you didn't, but you didn't. How did you find out what her new email address was? Did she contact you? Did you get an email? I guess we searched already, didn't we? You don't have any emails from her.
It must have come through on that.
Oh, the new user was registered. You got an automated email telling you that she was registered.
And then I found her in.
Oh, just show me that. You say there is.
This is what I got. This one doesn't work anymore because we've done it. So I had this.
Oh, you had.
I don't think it took me to that page. It took me. Oh no, it might have.
Okay.
I might have had to search for it. I might have had to search for a pin or something.
Right. Right. So you think you might have come into the.
Well, you know what it is. Normally, when it does that, because it can be quite hard to find them, what I tend to do is I do this in order, pending organisations. I can do it once, it comes like that, and then the second time it brings up, so here is the ones that are pending.
Right.
So she would have shown up here with this list, so by doing it alphabetically, that's how I tend to, if I come into this page, that's how because it just says you pending. It's a really long page, isn't it? So it might have just been that I came through from here.
And so this was on it. Now, which page did you? Which page are you on here? Your user reports, admin.
It's registered users.
Right.
Yeah. So then to find the person that has, because otherwise it's a bit hidden. You have to do it twice because it first of all puts it at the bottom, and then you.
I'm not seeing any at all, but I'm not if I'm on the right. That's why I'm on the develop server. Sorry, that was silly. Yeah, that's silly. We're registered users, and then.
So do it twice.
Yes, there.
So she would have showed up somewhere in this top column, and then I would have accepted her. But then I think I would have Yeah, probably I would presume that she would have then been linked to that organisation. So if you set yourself on Harry's COB, I think I would have then presumed that by doing that, because she's come in through that link, she would also be added onto her organisation.
Right.
And she didn't. So if I know that, then I can go in.
I mean, I guess the interesting question is what email appeared here?
It's a PIN one.
And you think the PIN one appeared there?
Yes.
And when you approved there, it didn't associate with the PIN one? So that's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. It does. It does. I'm just taking a photo of it. So that's. So I'm thinking here. Right. Sounds like maybe user email in the registered users page showed up as the PIN star. No, not PIN star, PIN patients. But when Rachel clicked through on approved, that user wasn't associated with the org. Yes, I'm slightly surprised. This is improved. I'm slightly surprised because even if she had that email forwarded to her. There you go.
So she appears twice. So this
she's never logged in with that one, and then she's logged in with that account. No, I've just associated her with that, and that may have removed.
So this is my screenshot. So here, yeah. So she's not.
So this was the. Yeah, so that was the state that it was in.
Yeah, so she wasn't linked with an organisation.
No. Although I would imagine that's. I suspect that she was never invited on that email. That what I would imagine happened is that. Well. Anyway, I guess I will look into it in more detail.
I guess from a flow point of view, from my perspective, it would be easier that if she's come in through that link with a different email, that she automatically gets linked to an organisation, and then you still have the option to approve or decline it.
I mean, I think the thing here is that we've got this. There is a user waiting for super admin approval. That could do with more information about which user it is, because maybe the user that was waiting for super admin. Well, yeah, in the workflow it should have been here with this, and I should have a copy of that email. So that's like PIN Medical Center, and that came into all of my accounts. So here, let's see, there we go. We got a user waiting for super admin approval to PIN Medical Center patients. Please log into the. And that, so yes, I think we need to, and obviously that page has got a lot of data in it, and finding the right thing. I think that's independently of what else was going on. We need to have a look at that. Okay.
No, I don't know if I got. I just saw you had an email about the edit.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
That's gone to your email address.
So maybe I just didn't notice it.
Okay, so yeah, maybe accept.
So she has said she wanted that.
Yes. So great. So we don't need to bother for it, but we can just let her know that we've done. I think now the interesting question there is whether she would have received an automated email letting her know that we have approved that edit, and that's another question. Okay. But so here I'll just put in. There was an email notifying us that the user wanted to associate their new account with the org. That email could be improved to let us know more about the request as let's click the landing page for the admin to do the approving. This is email contents. Rachel needing to click twice on sorting the pending orgs to find the outstanding work. Okay, interesting. Yes. Well, surely we can make some improvements there. Okay, so I guess that was the two sort of bumps that we hit, and yeah, I think we've got enough information to try and improve the workflow
It's
going
good that
forward.
people are responding, because obviously, I did send a lot out, and a small number. There were a couple, I think, that went through smoothly.
Yes. Well, one thing you might want to do is to double check, is do a search for support at harrowcn.org.uk and just check if there's any other
things that I've not. Yeah. They come through. They don't come through to my main inbox. They come through. I think come through to. I need so many.
But yeah, if you type in support at harrowcn at the top. harrowcn.org.uk. Because they're all CC to that email address. And so
I haven't clicked on that one, so I've just not noticed it.
Yeah.
So I've dealt with that one. I did. Oh, right, so that person did it on the 7th. I don't know if that's a reminder, it's just reminding me.
Or it may have been that they've tried it again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes I think they're like this one.
Yes. Now this is one of our yeah. Okay. So yes. So then usual review, just checking on the sequencing. Yes, so the invitation link. Yeah, we'll start approving things. So we've got basically the ability to delete volunteer ops and the new higher performance, longer range do it thing going out. Of the things being worked on, but there's like allowing volunteer location to be different from org location. We had sort of two people start on that separately, and then it's trying to work out what's going on with that. But so next up in the sequence of the stars represent the futures for you are being able to search the volunteer ops, which we don't currently have present, and that's and then because it's an icon usage, we talked about that. We now have sorting all the volunteer ops by most recent. That's sort of done. We've got that as a byproduct of that's on volunteer. No, really. That's not good. Let's have a look. No, that's not good at all. And the rest of the site
is fine.
It's fine. Okay, so we've got a serious error there. Yes, which I will look into fixing immediately. That's unexpected. Just got a bug. Volunteer ops. Offline. Good. I'll just run the in there. We'll just what's this here? So let's run that. Alright, so it's N. It's TN. Okay.
As long as you've got a lot of space and
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I think what it is that probably that. I think I know what it is. Yeah, probably the merge pull request. I'm surprised, but anyway, Heroku run rake. That's my fault.
Yeah, I realise that. Yeah. Looking at that.
Yeah. Now that's odd. What seems to have happened there is the change related to deleting things. That makes it seem like the code has just gone out for. It should be fixed now. That's here we go. Yeah. Although I noticed that we've lost the do it things. Well, anyway, we'll have a look at that. That's very interesting. That's very strange. I mean, it's not just. See, we've got the. Something very odd has happened there. That pull request.
no, what we do is use it this week, and then during the Easter holidays, we report it out and we try and make it Thursdays.
Anyway, we'll
Why did that go into production?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean I merged that earlier. It's gone to develop. I don't know how that code got onto production. Anyway, I guess we'll investigate that later. I mean, we'll do this redeploy to get the newer wider range data. We'll keep an eye on that. Okay. Yeah. So in terms of the priorities of things, this seems. Is there anything that you want to particularly prioritize?
Okay.
You know, like the change over to the icons versus being able to search the volunteer ops.
I think searching them would be more useful for external people.
Yeah. So we'll prioritize that. I guess I've got two features down to try and add here, which is about that executive ability to remove, to filter the do it things. And then
the one that's more about if it goes off do it. When you go on every night, if it goes off do it today, when you pull the new information, would it not automatically?
Not unless we configure it that way. So I mean, I can add that. So this would be like remove vol op from our server if it goes off do it.
It's probably more the priority.
That would be the highest priority.
Just otherwise, we're going to get stuff that's.
Yeah, and then we've got being able to override do it vol ops to ensure that to provide ops allow specify some do it data is out of date and so not changed. Yeah, so then that one's the highest priority, removing it, and then so we've got them being able to override it versus being able to search. Is that the right sort of order? These things, and then search comes last, and then we've got the icons underneath that, and then other bits and pieces. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I think we're there. We go. Let's go back to here. Yeah, that's everything. Another thing was if Alex has got access to VBase, I was interested in seeing that. Is there anything else that we need to cover, or we're all? Yeah. And then you're away next week, but maybe the week after. Are you around or?
Yeah, both. I'm around on the other side. Let me just check my calendar. We've got a team meeting on the 31st, so I could do either earlier or later. So we're sort of meeting about 10 till 12. It does tend to overrun a bit sometimes. I could do 1 or something.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We can maybe, if
I'll be around Wednesday to organise.
Work out. But that day. Yeah.
And
Okay.
the following one,
Back to normal. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice one. Yeah. Good show. Thanks. I'll just. Hey there, Michael and Peter. Yeah, so we've done that. That's the adjuvant thing. I'm just Alex has some potentially going to show. Oh, well, he may be busy. Otherwise, I'll just go back to the house and start working. See if he's free. So the V-based system is this. The Do It people. They have they've developed it. I'm not sure, but it's sort of like a super user access kind of back end to their Do It volunteer data. It's supposed to have lots and lots of extra special features.
Do you want to sit there?
Hey, Alex.
Hey, how are you?
Not bad. Yourself?
Tired?
Yeah. Well, that goes up and down. Goes well. I've got Michael and Peter.
Hi, Michael and Peter.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's Alex.
I like the photo.
Yeah.
Zen.
This is Peter's got a very zen photo there, hasn't he? Absolutely. Yeah. So, you've got this access to the V-based system.
I do have access to the V-based system, which isn't fantastic, but
you've had a chance to explore it.
Briefly.
Yeah.
So. So this is V-based.
Right.
So it's how to describe. So the main thing is sort of do it application. So when a volunteer applies, they then get put onto this. It should come up with our name there.
So now, right. Yeah, so Volunteer Action Harrow Cooperative is now.
So then we would log in through there.
Right.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, that's their main thing is quite weird. So as soon as somebody logs in and applies for an application, essentially you have this action point. I mean, you have to import it.
Okay, so this is a view that you've got here, which is these are people who've applied through the main Do It site.
Yes, any Do It site or Do It interface. So that includes Team London as well.
Okay. But they don't exist in V-based Cloud to start with. But so any of these, and these are ones like are they by how have they associated these ones with Voluntary Action Harrow?
So when we put them on Do It or Team London.
Oh, this is the things that
volunteering.
So these are ones that the Voluntary Action Harrow, the organisation, has put on.
Yes.
Okay.
So either through here or
right.
So through the.
So yeah, so you've got the Voluntary Action Harrow organisation registered in Do It and in Team London.
Yeah.
And so yeah. But so this is giving you an overview of these. But that's is it? This is people who've applied to your organisations. Applied to. I'm still a little bit confused. What's the constraint about these 630?
So I think these are all the ones that have applied for opportunities in the lifetime of
Voluntary Action Harrow
account.
What, in the last 2 weeks, or you mean there's an account on Do It?
No, on Do It, on the whole.
But this is the number of people who've applied to. Well, I guess this is to any volunteer position that you put. So you put in volunteer positions for other people.
Yeah.
And so out of that cloud of things where you've registered that, I was wondering if it's not geographically for Harrow.
No.
It's
no,
things that you've things that you've registered. Yes. Right.
So we apply and we go into a system.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm sort of, so the idea is when you import it, which is another job because I don't understand what you're really importing.
Uh-huh.
But as soon as you press, no, so you go into actions. So you have options to view volunteer, request info, send info, follow up, placed, and not placed.
Right.
Now, if you go to view volunteer, you can see all the volunteers' details, or volunteer details that they've given. So photo, sort of postcode, name, email address.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, if you can edit this demographics, but I'm tempted to try on probably my one.
I'll just give them a general idea here of the.
Well, I thought it would be alright if I can like do it through my personal, because I don't mind inputting my personal email address.
Oh yeah, no. Well, it was more to give them a idea of the flow. I mean, I'd be very interested if you were willing to give me access to this to have a sort of little look around within it. But we're recording this for general sharing, so we don't want to
why am I doing my?
But why do you now need to log in through Do It?
Alex is trying to log in through to do his personal one, so
Yeah.
we've got a live.
Because I don't actually know what. Because what I wanted to do is whilst you were here.
Yeah.
No. Hey.
Okay. Maybe have Chrome save your password preference?
I prefer using this one for work.
Right.
So what I would like to do is start volunteering.
But yeah, so I've got my access to my own version of this for Agile Ventures.
So.
No, you're gonna register. You're gonna apply for one of the Voluntary Action Harrow created opportunities.
I'll do a Voluntary Action Harrow once. So go through there, to my interests, go to my interests. So what I should get now is a application form, and on the base. No, I'm not going to have them. I'm going to applications.
So my Do It applications are my local applications. And
okay, so there we got me.
Yes.
So as soon as you go actions, I mean you get import. You go yes.
Right, and then so basically the information that came from Do It is imported into the base cloud.
Yeah. So go to actions, and I get all these sort of details.
Yeah.
So I go to view volunteer. I should come for myself.
Yes.
And right, so I don't know if I can change this. So if I want to do male date of birth. Contact is deceased. No.
So click the save button.
Okay, so I can add details about myself.
Now that's something that within Do It you can't edit the. This is data that's effectively submitted from a volunteer.
Yeah.
And within Do It you can't change it. I mean, if you go into Do It and if you're logged into the organization rather than yourself.
No, I couldn't do. I couldn't go into any of that.
Right. So yes, I mean we've got a more. I mean, obviously for you personally, you could add that information for yourself.
Yeah.
But the change that you've made in VBase is not going to pop it back to here.
I can't actually make that change. So put my gender, date of birth in Do It.
Oh, even yourself, even in Do It.
Yeah.
So if you scroll down,
there's no date of birth option or anything.
I mean, there is a gender, and there is a date of birth.
So.
But it looks like those didn't get imported across.
So I wonder if I then do.
You maybe not set that previously in.
I don't know.
Well, I'm just in my personal one. I can't see how I put the date of birth.
It doesn't update it, so...
Yeah, I mean, I sort of wouldn't expect it to update, at least on what I think Chris was telling us.
So this is my personal one.
Yes, I mean, you can update your thing personally, but what I guess the more interesting would be if this VBase is what we're interested in. Is does VBase give us something beyond what the Do It admin can do?
Okay, and that's the thing. So, right. So if I wait, so I go back to the application. It's a very clunky system, and I don't really get everything that I'm supposed it can be done. But I think one of the key things is request info. So the idea of having set emails that can be sent. But what it really just takes you is to this, which is just a messaging format, which is an email address.
Although interestingly here, they've got the ability to...
It's a template.
There are some different templates available.
So when you go to follow up those, so to change those templates, what I think you have to do is you have to go to administration.
Mailings, message templates. Okay.
I mean, you can add these message templates.
The interesting thing with the existing one didn't seem to actually have anything in it. Like when you open the form, it was a blank thing, but presumably here now. Oh no, it does have that.
Stuff in it.
It was just okay. Yeah, it was when you went to that and we set a template, nothing appeared. But maybe that will be like added to the top and.
I don't know.
No.
So what I can do then maybe.
Can I just take you back to if we're here? Oh, there we go. Now it's loaded. Okay. Yes.
So you could set a template for every opportunity.
But yes, you could, I guess. The thing is going through it that way takes me longer than just cut and paste.
Yeah.
Right.
But does it automatically put the opportunity in? So this generic one.
Well, we see what's happening here. It's using these. You see these curly braces.
Yeah.
So contact display name. So it's pulling that in, and this is thank you for your interest in volunteering for, and then opportunity name. So I think when the email gets sent, that will have the name of the opportunity inserted into it, and then it's got a link to the. Yeah.
So that's the basis of it.
Interesting. So I mean, I guess what's unclear to me. I mean, you can see all the different things. Can you? The question: can you then set up so, for example, when someone applies, you can change the nature of the automated email, because that's what we're seeing at the moment is in in Do It and the Westminster whatever. I mean, they customize those templates for Westminster. But when someone applies, you get an email of a certain kind.
Yeah. So essentially, by adding the template suited to us, we could say we need your CV.
Yeah, you could have, I guess, a customised one where it was like a CV template, say, asking everyone for a CV.
I mean, the question is that now I don't actually have to go on to Playset. I don't need to do any of this, really. I think it really matters about where your aim is. This doesn't give me any of the monitoring information, which I need. So, I mean, well, the only reason I would use this if emails were a lot quicker, so I could just template a lot of them very simply. So that would be helpful. But what I'm saying is, I can just take their email, copy and paste it, and be done.
But that was the interesting thing about this is obviously you can set the templates, but can you having set it here? I mean, you were showing in the volunteer list, you've now got like place and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I guess you can then come into here to say about your volunteer, place, and then maybe you can customize the template that gets sent there. But the changes you make to the templates here, are they going to have any impact on the emails that get sent in the Do It system?
Well, they should do. So if I go into, so let me.
Well, yeah, we'll make a change to the template maybe.
Well, let me create a new one because that's what it would be, wouldn't it? Oh, sorry.
But I mean, we can create a new template. But the template, they've got a workflow which is kind of like put client. The volunteer has applied. The volunteer is now being placed. Is getting feedback.
Yeah.
There's those workflow. The question is not can you send emails with those templates, but with the existing workflow. Can it be up? Can we control it there? But yeah.
So I've just got that.
For the email.
Can you see? That's the email address I got. The first one when I registered the opportunity.
Right.
I can see on the screen. Nothing untoward on. Right. So what I want to do is I want to go on to edit one of them.
Well, that's a request info template. That's the first one. Could you reapply for the same opportunity? If you make an edit here in this.
I'll just make it like.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Excellent. So having saved that template.
Go to in preparation.
But so now,
What we're talking about. So I want to go into there and I want to send it. Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Sure.
From
That's.
Well, I'd rather send it from volunteering.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I would be very surprised if this didn't work.
Right.
I mean, I would imagine it would work. But what I'm saying is more than that. So you can edit the template, and you can. What you just did there is through VBase, you explicitly triggered the sending of that email. But if you now apply through Do It, does that update the template through Do It? Well, go for example to Do It. So this is your. Can you go for the? You just hit back a few times to get back to the one that you were on. Is that the opportunity you were searching for? Well, we'll see if it comes up. But so if you apply again for the opportunity, the sound recorder.
The sound recorder.
Yeah.
So I apply for it again.
Yes. Well, to see if just click register my interest again. And the interesting thing will be is if the template you've updated VBase.
No, it's a different template.
Well, that's what I wonder.
Says thank you for your registration. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that says Dear Alex rather than Hello Alex.
Yeah. But I don't know if there's an option to
edit the Do It templates because
right. So I see. Because then you could almost save yourself a step of even going onto this.
Yeah.
By having that registration.
Yes.
Okay. Now.
So in that first email you can send out that we
What?
want your CV or we want you just to turn up.
Right.
Or the organisational
That'd be quite
brokerage, which will be very helpful.
But so that doesn't seem to be what this provides. Because you had edited the request info template.
Error.
Okay.
There's an error message.
Yeah.
Which I could print screen to show you later.
Yeah.
So that would be quite useful if you could do that.
Well, so are you sure not one of these options is that?
No, well.
Let's follow up and send information.
But this is the well.
We recently sent you information about what opportunity. How's it go? You registered your interest.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Is if we look back at where is it? These three. I'm like this one here, the request info template. That corresponds to the first email that you get. Now, I mean, it may be that this will get synced, and that if you do it tomorrow, it will get updated and do it. But I'm particularly noticing that the first thing you were saying before was having to log into VBase Cloud and then do the import and do this or whatever.
No,
it's just it's too much. But yeah, if one could be editing these things and they would make changes on the Do It, then that would be like you could fix some of the problems that we have with the workflow.
No, yeah, because
Also,
you could
it could
completely.
be automatic. So somebody
That's it.
applies, and they apply for one that you need a CV. Straight away, they get an email saying, "Thank you for applying. We need your CV. Thank you for applying. Please turn up on Saturday."
Well, yeah, it might. Well, we wouldn't probably want that.
Well, it might do.
Depending
like
on it depends on the
so for the nature
opportunity.
conservation, all you need to do is tell them you need to turn up here on that day.
Opportunity time and stuff like that.
That would be quite useful. And then you wouldn't have to do that.
Assuming that you could then take the message template and link it to a particular opportunity, because these things, I mean, you could create new templates here, and you can maybe send those messages to individual users, but would they be linked to particular organizations or particular opportunities that you wanted to use that for special workflow? And it's not clear whether that's the case. It seems likely that for Do It, the custom edition that they were are pitching to us the other week, one would be able to take control of the things in there, but it's still not clear if you can associate these with particular volunteer opportunities.
Yeah. Also, it talks about the council taking control, and organisations using it wouldn't want the council to be able to send their email. So I don't think they were offering that.
I think there was only offering not going into anything other.
I think it'd be a one-off branding.
Using this view-based thing, can you see a list of your volunteer opportunities rather than the people who are applying for them? Yeah. So if we look at the opportunities, is there then functionality? So can we select my opportunities? You scroll. No, that's
how to do it.
Search live opportunities. That's one of the things that maybe they don't have a list of the one that you have to actually.
There isn't.
It's a new opportunity.
That's a push it function. So I think.
Can I explore?
Yeah.
So that's people applying. It has got reporting functionality.
Really?
So it's got.
So that's based on what you put in, I guess, because I just put in mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you've only imported one thing, but in principle, there's clearly some sort of reporting functionality in there that we could get. But that's interesting because I guess it's like what you want is like my. So there's my Do It application. That's people who applied. My local applications, I guess that's stuff.
I did see them somewhere. One sec. Let me do multiple things.
That's the list of all. Well, that's applications again, I think. 355 applications that need your attention.
It was definitely. I saw it because I was looking for that copy and paste function. Let me try. No, because that's so you can upload.
You can create it and then you can push it to do it from there. Which is the functionality that Stephen was using previously, right?
Steve
Porter from Third.
I'm not sure.
Well, he originally was on.
Yeah, although he may have been doing it through the previous version of VBase, but yes.
Hey, there we go.
That's 5 of them. But so if we have a look at, so you would have thought that if we just did that, oh, it's a plus button and not a. Oh no! Oh no!
No.
See, it's funny that because it has search.
If I search not my opportunities, we can see what comes up.
Can we search them by my opportunities? If we just click search.
There we go.
Okay, so that's all of the opportunities
that we.
And
not
so
all of them, but
well, some of them anyway. But so, for example, if we look here at like trustees, who people would want to have CVs from, what are these things? So we've got to view it, edit, copy. If we go and view the opportunity. Now the interesting question here is, could we associate this with a particular template? And it doesn't look like we can.
What's the
email
Email.
function, but that's it. It
That's
seems
just
like
a
to
send.
send an email.
I think we could yes, and so yeah, at least superficially, one couldn't completely remove the admin process because I think try. Is that something? What's that? Yeah. Yeah. So that, I mean that seems, you know, there's more function. You know, you've got more flexibility, but there doesn't seem like there's any. There's nothing that you can't set up an automated workflow in here, so that when something happens, something else happens. You can like explicitly say, I would like to send this template for this person at this stage, set place or whatever, what have you. But you can't automate workflow. You still have to have somebody doing admin through this by the looks of it.
Yeah. I'll drop an email saying, is there a way of changing R2A or registering my interest? Do that and see what I can get.
Yeah, no, it'd be interesting to hear from them. I mean, it's kind of they might say that's in the works or not in the works or what have you.
They do have some forums, I think.
They
I'm
do.
just thinking, yeah.
You could just look in the forum, but the forum is completely visible to everybody.
Yeah.
So we could just have a look in the forum.
Is that? I mean, you can
Also,
log in, got the login details.
Yeah, but you can see it without logging in.
I mean, if you needed to go back on
Oh,
two
right,
bits.
okay. Oh, right.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get me set up to have access to this, I can have a more detailed
I do these like
plug
monthly
around.
fee-based user groups.
Mhm.
So whether it's worth
Forum search forum.
See,
Right, this is the forum.
There's also events, so there's another event on Wednesday, the 6th of April.
I wonder if there's anything about templates.
I'll find out.
Deleting templates, creating own templates.
I don't know, would I be able to get out of it? I'm on the end,
I wonder if it's
just by
worth
the, you know where the toilets are on the side, at the back? So the two parking spaces there, I'm on the back. Yeah, I'm the blue one. Yeah. Okay.
So they do these monthly meetings that they're offering.
Okay.
So that's on the 6th of April, so next way.
Okay. Right. So I guess I will add in here then some action items. So it would be nice to know if fee-based templates can be linked, those email templates, to explicit workflow steps. I mean, the interesting thing, for example, is they've given us access to the post API. See, if we could control the email templates through the post API, then we could be doing things so that, for example, we could, you know, have people, you could be entering an opportunity through our community network that would get posted to, for example, Team London and do it and wherever, and that the correct template email that we wanted got sent out at the same time, and we could sort of manage it if they've got. But I don't know if the VPs won't have an API. Anyway, interesting.
Doesn't really get out of it.
What was I thinking there?
No, I think it's them not the inside. It's just got one on the bench. I don't know what bench.
Oh, it's apiary, that's right. Which email is it? Agile Ventures, and they are do it. Yeah, so where is the... Yeah, right, through our API to invited to apiary, invitation to apiary. How did I get into the apiary do it? Invitation. Yeah, because I've done that. So I'll sign in GitHub. Here we go. Sample API. Now how can I do the do it API? Here we go. Right. Exporting data. Let's search it. Help documentation inspector instructions. Use organizations. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, it's just a single page email.
Okay, Stephen. Where did you park? I'm at home. You parked at home? Oh, very wise, probably. I shall have to start doing something similar if I could.
Yeah, so we can send emails to users related to their activation, password reset. Yeah, no, I don't think there's not functionality there, or not, at least not documented functionality for us to do that. Interesting. Yeah, well, I think time to probably wrap up then. Yeah.
Yes, I'm just looking for somebody to move.
I mean, I'd say if you're, if you're happy to give me access to have a further explore this, in a sense, and that's, I'll look at that, offline individually. Let me just say, hey guys, thanks for sitting in. We're just wrapping up here. Any quick questions from either Michael or Peter? If not, I'll catch up with you. I'll catch up. Yeah, I'm going to go back down. I'll be back online in about 5-10 minutes, and I've got a cup of tea, and we'll maybe have a look at some of the local support code.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Sam.
Bye for now.
Bye. Let's talk.
Oh, Victoria. You all right, Peter? Say again.
I was just saying bye-bye to Rachel.
Oh yeah. Cheers. Take care.